Hey, my Legion, how y'all doing today? Time for station identification first. It's so touchy. There we go.
Welcome, Legion, to the Jason Callan channel.
All right, I wanted to start this off with a message to my good friend CAREY. She did a goodbye live stream in the afternoon. I missed it. And then she came back a couple hours later with a big live stream. Hey, Forrester. She came back with another live stream, which was good because I got to talk to her. And she's going through a lot, and it's been really bad. And I just want to say, see, I think this photo explains a lot. This photo is with me and Big League John McChesney right there, right? Pro wrestler. And I just wanted to say that I'm your friend. And I'm always here to support you and pray for you and stuff like that. I just don't want you to feel like you're alone. It's kind of like this. Let's pretend it's me and then you as Big League right there. Just like that. Friends forever. Okay. I think you're one of the toughest people I know, and one of the nicest too. A very kind person. You know, I know you're going through a lot. I just wanted to say that um, I care about you very much. Okay, you're a good person. Um, that's basically. I wouldn't have mentioned that first. I want to do a live movie review. If that's the best to carry. Um, I think you're an amazing person, and you're one of the strongest people I've ever met. And I have nothing but support for you. And I always try to be in your corner. Okay. A Forrester. A Hillbilly Firewood 420. Now, I want to get on to the movie review. I just watched this on Hulu. It's Children of the Corn remake. I might as well talk about the whole film franchise. Now, this was made 3 years ago. I thought it was just made like a year or so ago. I heard nothing but negative things about the movie. Um, it was on Hulu, so I watched it. And then I thought I saw all the Children of the Corn movies before then. But I guess there was a lot more made that I didn't know about. Because there's been 11 of them. I thought there was only six plus the remake. I'll go through the franchise. I'll tell you I'll tell you what I think of the whole franchise. Well, first of all, it's the original one from 1984 with Linda Hamilton, and this one was the best of all of them. I mean, the new one is a minute longer, like an hour 93 minutes, not long at all. But it seemed like it was a lot longer. I get in that later on. But Children of the Corn perfectly, and the pacing was great in it, and there was action, excitement. It was really good. Now the second one, that they waited 6 years and then they did a sequel, Children of the Corn 2: The Final Sacrifice. Now I know that played in the theaters, right? I know that played in theaters. I think I only played in Canada, the Canadian theaters, just like D. Snyder's Strange. They only played in Canadian theaters too. A lot of people didn't like it. I thought it was pretty good. And it had that guy for Tour Duty starring in it. I thought it was really good too. But my favorite sequel was the third one, Children of the Corn 3: Urban Harvest. It actually showed what the creature who walks behind the rose looks like. And it was the effects were done with Screaming Mad George. I think I seen it 2 or 3 times. I know they played the hell of it on Cinemax. It was a big hit for Cinemax. Great movie. I remember seeing like little things like as at the rental store they had like a little couple of ads for it. They had like a little ear corn that said Children of Corn 3 Earnhardt, which I thought was pretty cute. Now I remember these other ones on DVD. Children of Corn 4, The Gathering. I remember that one, which I liked. Children of Corn 5, Feel the Terror. They had one of the Ahmed Zappa. That was pretty good. And then Children of 6, Children of Corn 666, Isaac's Return. I remember that one too. I thought it was pretty good. And that's why I thought that was all the Children of Corn movies. Hey, Carrie. Hi, I was just talking about you. I was saying how amazing you are and how brave you are and stuff. I messaged you right at the very beginning. You always have a friend in me. I just want to make sure you know that. I don't want you to feel like you're alone. You're my good friend forever, okay? I'll try the best I can. Oh, you're welcome. I don't know if you want to be on. You want to come up on panel? Talk about children of the corn now, but I mean, we still talk. Ouch. But like I said, after Isaac's return, okay, hold on. I said, "Hey, Tanya. Hi, Tanya, honey. I got to set it up so I get the thing to work." But like I said, after I thought that was all the Children of Corn films, and all of a sudden they did like he did a whole bunch more. I didn't know. I didn't know about Outlander. Yeah, Outlander. That's me. Where the hell is that thing at? Hold on. It's such a pain in the butt. I guess. Let's see. Click it. Okay, it's okay. Click it. Click it or tick it. And then I checked on there. There's actually 11 Children of Corn, so including the remake, which I just saw. The next one was what was it? Children of Corn Revelation. I didn't know about that. In 2001, they waited another 2 years, and then they did They did a made for TV movie. Children of the Corn. I guess the reboot was supposed to be made for TV, made 8 years later. And then Children of the Corn Genesis came out in 2011. Then 2018, Children of the Corn Runaway. I guess Children of the Corn and Children of the Corn Runaway were two sci-fi movies. I didn't know about that. And then 2020, the remake of Children of the Corn came out. And I think I didn't see it. I want to see it though, Roy. I want to see it though. And what happened? I can't drop the link. Um, what happened was in a remake, it was like this one kid. I mean, it's about the kids killing the adults, but the bad thing with the remake is it's so drawn out, so talky. I mean, it's a lot of dialogue, a lot of talking. Instead of like, you can combine talking with action and make a more coherent movie. With this one, you pretty much know what you're going to get. They might be trying to do something a little bit different, but it's too drawn out, though. It's like, it's the longest of the movies. Yeah, I'm doing love it. Yeah, I know. What is Children of Corn now? The remake, I was like, there's one kid got crazy for the corn, got a knife. He starts still killing these adults in this daycare center. They had him locked up in a place, right? They were going to put like this pesticide in there to get rid of them. Well, I'm having that, yeah. In 2020, they remade Children of Corn. Yeah. There's like 11 Children of Corn movies. Can you believe that? And 2 of them were on Sci-Fi Channel. No, it was on Shudder. Yeah. It's on Hulu right now. Yeah. Like I said, it's way drawn out. What they did was they they killed everybody with this pesticide, including the kids in there. They showed just a little bit, right? Then afterwards, they were having like this big meeting saying like, it was kind of like more like the second one where they kind of explained what was going on. No, not like the first 2. The third one's really good. Third one's good too. The Urban Harvest, that's a good one too. They explained they had like this big meaning about like they get rid of this company. This company poisoned the town. It poisoned the water with this pesticide to put on the corn. Right? It killed the corn and stuff. And they were going to destroy the corn. Well, I liked Urban Harvest. Urban Harvest is pretty good, man. I liked it. It was fun. But what the fuck was I gonna say now? Yeah, they're going to have this meeting, and the kids say, "Hey, we didn't vote yet," and they all start laughing. "Hey, go to school, girl. Go to school, girl." You know. Well, I know. Well, I mean, they kind of the remake was kind of like talking about part two as far as the reasoning before that happened. And then it talks about how the cult eventually becomes it. And they actually show He Who Walks Behind the Rose a little bit. And that's a big giveaway because then you know exactly what it looks like when they show him at the end of the movie. Sometimes they don't, but they did at the end of this one. And wow, he looks like Groot. But they give that away at the beginning of the movie, so it's not a spoiler. Anyways, these kids got nuts. And then they had like this big thing, like they were going to make this kid walk the plank. Right at the very beginning, and because he killed the one dog, right? And they're going to have him fall on these big piles of, I don't know, thorns or something like that. And then you kind of cut from the scene. It was a tough scene to watch, but you don't know what happened if they didn't go through it, or he did go through with it. They didn't even really talk about it. They said the guy was freaking out some. I don't know if they let him off the hook or not. I mean, it was tough to watch with the kids and stuff. Things are different. Yeah. They're all different. And then, yeah, and then it just goes on to progress to how the kids became who they were, how they got mad at the parents, how they got mad at the adults, them getting back to the adults. It was. It was good. It was really good. I mean, I'll show you your comments in a little bit, but I want to get through with the review. And what happened with, well, it's just too drawn out with it. I mean, they explained everything perfectly in the first one and hit all the right beats. Boom, 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 boom. This one just seems like it's dragged. Sometimes with way too much dialogue. Yeah, the first one's a classic. It is a classic. And then eventually, towards the last half hour, it starts to get better. With them doing sacrifice to He Who Walks Behind the Rose. Well, they just call him He Who Walks on this one. But then it's like there's a little girl who's the main person. She's kind of memorable, but then she says it's past my bedtime, which is really silly. And there's some drawn out stuff in there, but the last half hour is pretty entertaining for what it is. But I think for the most part, it's just way too drawn out. If they were to shaved 15 minutes, maybe a 75-minute movie, I think it would have been a lot better. I think it's just way too drawn out, way too much dialogue and stuff because, well, like I said, I mean, it's remaking the first one and the second one because they try to explain stuff about the second one too. I just think it's way too drawn out. The movie itself is okay. Yeah, it was on Shudder. Yep. Well, I mean, I wouldn't want to see it. I don't blame you if you don't want to see it. I would watch. The only one I really recommend, Jedi, you might like, is Children of Corn 3 Urban Harvest. It's a lot of fun. At least I thought it was. It was in the city. I thought it was a fun movie. I mean, you might not like it, but I thought it was good. But I mean, I don't really recommend this movie. I mean, I give it like yeah, I agree. But I mean, with this one, I'd probably give it maybe a 5 out of 10. They had some good gore effects, and then I don't understand why they didn't show. Yeah, I know. I like that. That's my favorite of the sequels, though. But there's some I didn't see. Okay, let me see. There's some I didn't see. Like two as well. Yeah. But I mean, I liked all those up to. I see up to part 666. Either turn. I liked all those. I didn't see anything after that. I didn't know Sci-Fi Channel made two movies on Sci-Fi Channel made for TV. I don't know if those are good or not. Oh, I know. I think you'll like it. Oh, cool. That's awesome. I'm glad. I really liked that Beverly Hills Cop movie. I thought it was really good. I thought it was really good. You there, Carrie? You can come up if you want. I know that's the thing for Tanya. You still there, Tanya? Hope so. She said she'd be right back. But I really liked the Beverly Hills Cop movie. I thought it was quite good. Because I didn't like, I mean, I don't know what you thought about Coming to America. Seeing a good movie in a long time. Oh my goodness. Was the new, I didn't see it. Was Frozen Empire good? Because I really liked the other one. I agree. Because like I said, the new Children of Corner was too much CGI stuff too. And you can tell a lot of stuff was fake. I wouldn't waste my time with a remake. I would definitely watch, I definitely watch part 3.
Hold on a second, I gotta put these into like
Hi,
a whole
Tanya, honey.
fucking thing. Oh, hi. My bad. I was still talking about
Okay.
something. Hi. How are you, Jason?
I'm doing okay. My knee's killing me though, but I'm trying to get through the pain though, because I gotta get going again. You know what I mean?
No, what do you mean? Like if you had like any type of procedures done on it prior, or like is this like
No, I had arthritis.
oh god damn it, our bodies are gonna break down. They're gonna fucking be the end of us. And guess what?
Yeah.
I don't know where I'm going. I want to tell you that I am a little fucking well, it's not anything new. It's a little intoxicated. I'm drinking the rest of my vodka tonight. And I was over somewhere I should have been, but I shouldn't have been. Your turn.
Oh, it's okay. I did a review of. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Carrie. I'm sorry. Carrie's awesome.
Lee.
Carrie's awesome.
Hi, Carrie.
I was doing a review of the remake of Children of the Corn, and it wasn't very good.
How are you? Like, what have you been up to, guy?
Oh, not much. It just been chilled out at home. You know, I haven't even been doing videos like I usually do. I didn't want to even go do a review, so I thought I'd do this review with a message and a live review of the Children of the Corn remake. And I didn't know what was going to happen after that, you know.
What is this called? I didn't even look at the title of it.
It's called A Message to Carrie and a live movie review.
Carrie! Okay.
Yeah, and a live movie review of the Children of the Corn remake.
Okay, how was that movie? It sounds like it might have been terrible.
It wasn't too good. It wasn't too good.
No, I didn't think so.
But they showed
come on, they'll like churn out those B movies, and we'll still watch them. You know we will. In fact, I've been watching a lot of horror movies because that is my favorite genre lately.
Oh yeah,
I watched this one the other night from like I don't know. It was foreign. It was about like it was crazy. I gotta look. I can't remember the name of it. But whatever. You should watch it. When I find the name, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you.
I know. It's 4 years. It was 4 years ago. I know I was late. I mean, I'm just doing it now because it's something to talk about, though. Do you know there was 11 Children of the Corn movies? I didn't know there was that many.
Are you kidding? Hell, fuck you. 11. That's
I
crazy.
know.
No way. I mean, obviously, it originated from Stephen King.
Yeah.
And
well,
then,
they did. Yeah. Well, I mean, I know I saw the first 6, right? And then I thought they stopped making them.
Are you kidding? I only saw the original. If there was anything after that, and I saw what I heard were remakes. I didn't know there were sequels. Sequels are different from remakes, as you know, right? So I'm like, oh, remake? No thanks. I think I'll take a pass. I didn't know they were doing sequels. I had no clue.
Oh, there was a ton of sequels. I guess there was another remake that was on the Sci-Fi Channel. They made 2 movies for the Sci-Fi.
Well, you're gonna look for like if you're gonna watch movies on the Sci-Fi Network. Like I haven't had television or cable for a long time, but I remember watching the Sci-Fi Network. You're not gonna get quality horror movies or sci-fi movies of any kind on the Sci-Fi Network.
I know.
They're terrible. They're absolutely fucking terrible, but you gotta fucking appreciate that B movie fucking shit, you know? The end.
Yeah,
Sci-fi.
by these. No, it's
They say
crazy.
like, okay, what's that? There's this one fucking production company lately. Like they never put it. Like everything is fucked up. Is it A24 or what's it called? I think you might know. P.
The Sharknado people.
No, God, no, that's sci-fi shit. No, like the production company that puts out movies, and then I pirate. Well, I the thing is that I pirate everything. I don't understand why people don't do that. It's so
Yeah,
easy. Like
yeah,
I'm pretty sure that's probably going to go away someday,
yeah,
but for the last 10, 15, 20 years, I've been
yeah,
able to pirate shit. Like before it even comes out, like even if the movie is made in the United States, it'll
yeah.
come out in a different country, and we'll still, if you pirate it, you can still watch it here in the United States prior to even going into the theaters or being distributed here. But you got this cam form, you got HD, and then you got, it's the whole thing. You're like, don't you pirate? Who doesn't do that? Like, are you crazy? Like, you especially, I would think Jason would pirate. You know what I'm
Oh,
talking
I
about?
got. There's so much streaming stuff out now, but so
Well,
many
are you
movies I
paying
haven't
for
seen.
it?
Yeah, but there's so much streaming stuff you can stream for free. It's just easier that way. You know what I mean?
Well, that would be pirating. I'm not no go like if you're paying a subscription to, like, I don't know, fucking Netflix or Hulu or what have you. Oh, no, that's not the same thing. You're still gonna not get. Do you understand what actual pirating is?
Yeah, like they like taking the movie and downloading.
No, you have to do your homework. You gotta
Yeah,
look for these sites, and many of them get shut down, but you just gotta know how to keep finding them
yeah.
because they're getting shut down because they are pirating. And we can barely afford anything with inflation at this point. If I want entertainment and you want to sit there and say, hey, you got to pay for it, I'm going to say, fuck you. I know how to get it for free. And until you fucking stop me, I'm going to keep doing this shit. I
I
love
know.
you.
I love you too.
Okay,
I
good.
think you're wonderful, Tanya. I love you. I think you're a real good girl. Okay. I
Thanks.
known you for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
I
saw.
mean, I'm getting drunk on vodka. I'm drinking the last of it. I'm gonna run out, and then I'm like, oh, whatever. I love you too. You need to know that, all right, Jason. You are one of the kindest, most genuine people I've ever fucking come across
Thank you.
in this venue in my life. Okay, and just
Thank
know
you.
that.
I appreciate that. You know that there's a guy named the Carpetbagger. I think he went to Minnesota and he showed some things like the world's largest blueberry or something like that.
Well, that sounds like something that would have happened here in Minnesota.
Yeah. I mean, and then
I mean,
like the
we
world,
like a lot of big things
yeah, the
or
world's
whatever.
largest bowl of twine. Remember that?
Yeah, that was off of fucking the National Lampoon's Vacation. Remember
Yeah,
when they took that segment to see the largest ball of twine?
I know. Well, they said they wrapped up.
Obviously, I don't know where the fuck that actually exists, but I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure it does. And then that's when they ended up in the desert, and Clark Griswold was walking through the desert. And you remember the first National Lampoons? That's
yeah,
when they went to see the largest, biggest ball of twine.
yeah. I
So,
liked I liked all those, but boy, the remake was awful.
actually, I'm gonna be honest. I did
Yeah.
not mind the remake. I thought it was hilarious. I
Oh,
fucking thought it
really?
was funny. I mean,
I don't know. I didn't
obviously,
laugh at the remake though.
no, I loved it because what's his name from? Like, I don't remember any of
The
their
Office.
names. Yeah, the Office guy, exactly.
Yeah,
And then they had, and then it was Kelly from fucking, what's her name? Oh,
yeah. Christina
Christina Applegate.
Applegate.
Yeah, but I thought that was funny. I love the
Oh,
car.
cool.
The car made the entire thing for me because you know how, like, in the original Vacation they had like
Yeah,
the wood paneled fucking station wagon, right?
yeah,
But in the remake, they had that car that was like an IKEA car or something. And it was German made and it kept doing funky shit. And they had all these prompts they couldn't figure out. I thought that was funny. The car was the funniest part of that movie, the remake, in
oh
my
yeah.
opinion. I
I
don't even
mean,
remember anybody else. And
yeah,
you know what else was funny is when Kelly, no, not Kelly, Christina Applegate's character, like they ended up in her old like college. She's like, oh no, and she like tried to run that fucking beer run again and fucking
Yeah.
vomited all over her. I mean, no, spoiler alert, she vomited. So
Oh,
fucking
that's so good.
much. I don't remember anything. I just remember that goddamn car in that movie, the remake. I thought it was hilarious.
I don't think I waited through the whole thing. I don't know. And like, well, I mean, I
No,
watched it at my
it's not.
sister's place, and like, you watch that people in there talk, 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 talk. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
who's that? I
Yep.
I just wanted to say hi to you and you.
Yeah,
Wait, what? I don't know. I'm over in the StreamYard.
I'm not sure.
Oh, I want to say hi to Roy Carlson.
Hi, Roy
Carlson.
Carlson. Yeah,
Is
here
he
he
a
is.
friend of yours?
There he is.
So Tanya, you're awesome. Why would I not say hi to that? You know, I don't know you. I hope you're cool or whatevs. But
Yeah,
you're
right
awesome
there he is.
too.
So, yeah, you're awesome too.
Thanks, guy.
I
I don't know.
think
I
I met
mean,
you
so
first.
can you tell me, like, have you been getting into some drama in the past few days? Because I saw you fucking upload, and then I keep missing them because I'm passed out on my face.
No,
All
I don't think there's any drama. I don't think.
no, I hope not. You said,
No.
"Hey, I want to." Like, I saw you. Like, your fucking title one night was like, "I want to address what happened with somebody's name from the other night," and I'm like, "Oh shit." That's why I thought
Um.
drama.
I don't know. I can't remember. I don't know. I mean, I don't. I know my content, but I don't remember without live stream. Let's see. Let me see. Let me double check. Let me see.
I don't know. You were like, what happened the other night? I'm like, what? You might have fucking completely deleted it, so it might not be in here.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
Mm. That's the kind of thing I would delete. If I
Yeah.
did, even if I mean it, I delete shit anyway. I delete everything. Right,
Yeah.
James
Yeah.
Ortiz is it?
James Ortiz, my good buddy.
James Ortiz and Roy Carlson.
Yeah,
Roy
he's
Carlson.
cool. Oh, say good to see you.
That's what you gotta do.
Yeah.
I fucking come to know. Oh, that's a whole fucking. That's a novel. What does that say? That's kind
Yeah.
of what I'm kind of saying. I would be fine with someone pirating something off of streaming service, but not okay with pirating like a DVD or something that directly affects the author. You know what? I disagree. I respect this person's opinion, but I will fucking steal anything. I don't give a fuck. And I'm not trying to do that. I just go online. And if you can't pirate, because it's so goddamn easy, I will literally sit and I'll watch people on cam, like in like fucking, I don't know, the Middle East or China or somewhere. And like people would be walking in front of the camera, sitting down with their popcorn and shit.
Yeah.
Like it's almost like you're part of like you remember that old like something 3000, what was that thing? Remember when the robots used to watch the movies? What was that called?
Oh,
Mystery Science Theater
yeah.
3000. Yeah, yeah, it was like that. And I'm like, this is great. They're pirating. This is completely illegal, and I'm okay with that. But if it was so illegal here in the United States, then why is it so easy? Because I have found so many sites where I'm just like, people are like waiting to see the movie, and I'm like, pirate it. What are you fucking retarded? You know? But I shouldn't because I'm probably like, if I endorse it enough, it's probably going to be a problem.
Yeah. It's definitely crazy.
Yeah, but you keep doing you, guy. Like
I
people
mean,
think
just there's just so much like stuff streaming right now. There's so much. There's so much to choose for. You know what I mean?
and I love it. I would love more options than not. There are a lot. I agree with you.
Uh-huh.
Especially if you do what I do. And I'm like, there's so I cannot in fact, I have like probably 7 tabs open right now with movies that lead back to other movie. Like because it's a crazy I watched this movie the other night. I can't remember the name. Like it It was foreign, but at least it was in English. Even if they dub
Yeah,
it, I'm good. I'm good with dubbing. Okay. I just don't
yeah.
like. I gotta be in the mood to read subtitles. You know what I'm talking about?
I love Diamond.
Hi guys, I love you too. Thanks for having
Everyone's
me.
cool,
Up
man. Yeah. I just thought
here.
I'd do the review. I didn't know there was like 11 Children of the Corn movies, you know?
That sounds terrible and gross.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. The only one I know is the original. It was Stephen King. I did watch one remake after that, and I'm like, why is this 11? 11?
There's been 11. I could tell you the names too. I have a list of them.
What? Are you sure this wasn't like a television series at some
I
point?
swear to God, it was 11
Because
episodes.
these can't be movies, like
These are,
full on movies.
I tell you, these are like full on movies, right? Well, first of all, it's the original one for 84, right? And
Yeah.
then there was Children of the Corn 2, The Final Sacrifice with
Nope, I just saw the first one. That's it.
oh, from 9.
Malachi and all the things that happened in
Oh,
the
okay.
corn. It was a whole thing. The only one you need to watch is the original, okay?
I like part 3 too. Part 3 is fun. 'Cause that was set in the city. I thought it was fun.
Dude, I kind of gotta see that now. I kind of gotta see
Because
that.
part 3 is fun. It's Children of the Corn 3 Urban Harvest. And did you
Like,
know that part 5 had Ahmed Zappa in it?
one of fucking Frank Zappa's kids or some
Yeah,
shit.
one of Frank Zappa's kids was in
Yeah,
it.
I know they had Ahmed and Moon.
Yeah,
No,
Ahmed was in that.
all right, great. That sounds great. He was probably
I don't
Malachi.
I don't
He
remember
looked like
Mark
he was
Harmon.
Malachi.
Mark Harmon was in there. I'll tell you what, a Mark Harmon movie that's really good was Mark Hamill was in it. I tell you,
No, you
Mark,
said Harmon, not Hamill.
I mean,
Hamill
I
was
mean
Luke
Hamill.
Skywalker.
Yeah, yeah, but I mean
Harmon
Mark.
was
Yeah,
Harmon played Ted Bundy.
yeah, I was wrong. Mark Hamill. No, he wasn't in that one. He was in a great movie called Corvette Summer that was made like a year before or a year after Star Wars, the
I just
original
like
one.
those like 80s movies
Yeah.
with Mark Harmon. But
Well,
Mark
Corvette Summer
Hamill
was
was Luke Skywalker.
Corvette Summer was either 77 or 70 and had Eddie Potts from Designing Women in it.
Wait. Did you just say designing women?
Yeah, it had
That's
Annie
ironic
Potts.
that you bring that up because
Okay,
I
okay.
love designing women. And what's her name? She died. The one that played Dixie or something.
Dixie Burke or what's her name?
I don't know. She was
Or
married
Delta
to
Burke?
the dude Delta. No,
Delta Burke?
yeah,
Oh,
maybe something like that. But she's dead now. Whatever.
oh no.
We're all gonna die. What do you think about
Man.
death? Let's talk about death.
Uh it sucks.
Why? Why does death
Well,
suck?
that's
Do you ever
because
look at
whenever you're done, that's it. You know?
okay, well, I mean, even though our bodies are constantly failing us and we're just gonna struggle the longer we live, you think death is a bad thing? Really?
Uh well that's where they had like Dr. Kevorkian and stuff like that doing his thing, you
Okay,
know.
wow. You are fucking on my level at this point. You're calling it it was called at the time physician assisted suicide.
Yeah. Well,
Right?
yeah, well,
Right?
just we gotta
Or
switch
the
to
right to
Esther.
choose or the right or death with dignity. And the
Yeah,
laws, like here in the United States, I guess, I mean, I think 3 states in our country anyway, the United States, Oregon, Washington State, all on the fucking West Coast for some reason. They okayed uh, physician assisted suicide,
yeah,
but the red tape was so fucked up. It was like, why even bother? You had to make sure the person who was dying was literally dying. That it could be ascertained by medical records, and they were of sound mind. It's like fuck you. So like Canada is another country that has some physician assisted suicide, which like call it that if you'd
yeah,
like. I don't see the problem. We're all gonna die. I don't understand the guy. I think it all has to do with religion, especially in our country. But then you look at a country like Switzerland. There's this
yeah,
place called Dignitas. I fucking learned about it probably 2 decades ago now, maybe a decade. Yeah. And and they're like, hey, come over to Switzerland, we'll kill you. Because Switzerland is awesome. The end.
It's gonna be cold though too. They just throw you outside, let you freeze to death too.
Wait, what? What does
They're
that have
cold.
to
It's
do with?
cold in Switzerland too.
Well, I mean, it's cold in Minnesota too.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
dude, like even Switzerland isn't even cold as Minnesota of the United
How
States. Like,
cold? How,
there's
how
no
cold does it?
difference.
How cold does it get there, hon?
Oh, it gets like fucking 30 below here.
Damn. I don't.
Fahrenheit, guy.
Yeah.
I'm not even fucking
No,
kidding
no,
you.
no. I
If you
believe
want
you,
to go
honey.
original, we're talking 80 below.
Yeah.
We get so
Wow.
fucking cold here in winter time. I like you think Switzerland would be like a fucking shocker to me? No, not at all. I'm just going over there to just get euthanized because they have this thing in Switzerland where people can just be this is what happened though. They like the religious zealots in Switzerland decided, oh no, this is becoming a tourism for suicide because they know they can come to this place called Dignitas, which is German for death, which their one of their native tongues is majorly German.
Yeah.
And people would go over there from all over because they just could. They didn't have to go through the goddamn fucking bullshit that you have to everywhere. They're like, hey, I'm dying. I'm in pain. I know I'm going to die inevitably, as are all of us. Can I just do this? And they're like, no, unless you take your own self out, which they didn't want to. They just wanted to be euthanized, kind of like a dog, kind of like a doggy or a kitty. And so they went to Switzerland. And then like the religious zealots over in Switzerland said, we're not cool. Everybody's coming over here
Yeah.
to be euthanized. So what we're gonna try and institute religiously is that you know what, you have to fucking literally live here for a year before you can take advantage of this opportunity, this like I don't know, to dignitize death with dignity. So, and they're like, no, you can't do that. You know what this all fucking came from? I'm going to tell you. I have to say this to you before I do anything,
Okay.
Jason.
Okay.
Is that a lot of these people that went over there, they would get cremated because they were so respectful. They're like, what do you want done with your body? Your remains, once we, euthanize you. And they're like, I want a majority wanted to be cremated. So they put the remains of their ashes in these clay pots. And there's like Switzerland is fucking beautiful. And this pristine lake, I don't know, one of the many, they were they just put them into the lake. So they were all together, all these clay pots full of these ashes of these people that went to Switzerland to be euthanized, and they were all together. And like there were like one day, I think it was like about 7 years ago. It was well before COVID. I have like a time marker there. I was like, it was before COVID, after COVID. Was it before 9/11, after 9/11? You know what I mean? Like a
Yeah.
real major goddamn that. It was about 3 years prior to COVID. Like, and that was in 2019. So about 2015, 16, what have you, that like there were scuba divers that went
Yeah.
down to the depths, and they brought up all these clay urns because they were curious. And then it turned out that Dignitas, this place that euthanized people, um they said, yeah, that's us. We put their ashes in the urns and we put them at the bottom of the lake. The ones that did not have other loved ones for their ashes or what have you to go
Yeah.
to, or their remains. And that's when the zealots came and said, what? What? How dare you? How dareth you? There is no such thing as death. We are godly people, and death is not. Like, I get so angry at it. I was so angry at it. I'm like, I just watch what's happening there. I think that they do the people's work.
Yeah.
Because the people's work is every person is inevitably going to die, right?
Yes.
So I don't understand, unless you're religious and you believe in like what are we supposed to do? Like, okay, I'm just gonna wait to like what, have a heart attack, a stroke, get cancer. I don't know. Or maybe I've had all those things. Maybe I have cancer And the pain is a lot physically. Because you're not talking about physical pain, are you? Religious cunts. You're talking about spiritual pain. And yeah, I love you. I love you.
I love you too, honey. I'm gonna put Tanya Z in the title too. I'm gonna invite. I've changed editing and see what your name into. I was the best of the carry review and Tanya Z was remake with Tanya Z.
What?
That I
I don't.
put you in the title of the live stream.
Okay, well, this is the funniest thing. Well, how does that even? Okay, great. Thank
And
you.
my special guest, son.
I'm gonna special your guest. I'm gonna
Oh,
special
please
guest you.
do. Special by
Oh,
me so I feels better.
Jason, you're the one of the sweetest people on here in the whole
Oh,
goddamn room. Do you even know? You know, I don't even think you get it. I mean,
really?
when I
Aw.
say that, I mean that as a compliment. Like
I
you
thank you
just
very much. I really appreciate it.
can.
You're wonderful.
You're
You're wonderful.
beautiful.
You're
You're
beautiful. Me.
beautiful.
You're beautiful. I don't know how the song goes.
It's true. And like, I don't know. Well, James Blunt.
James Blunt. Oh, he's
I
vocal
worked
Blunt.
at a job one time, and it wasn't even a job. I had a job. I was working a fucking obvious, but I still volunteered. And I used to volunteer at the hospital
Yeah.
while I was working. I'd go there at like 6 in the morning. I'd volunteer until I had to go to work at like noon. And they had a reoccurring playlist, and James Blunt was on there at least every, I don't know, fifth or sixth song with the same
Oh my
fucking song.
God.
You're beautiful. Like,
Beautiful.
like you, fuck you, James Blunt. But yeah.
You're so funny.
What did you say? Or I said,
You're
do
so
you guys believe in supernatural, like ghosts and stuff? Absolutely,
That's what they're
goddamn
like.
Roy.
Oh,
I believe it. Why wouldn't I? Like, what proof do we have that none of that exists? I mean, what are ghosts at the same time? Aliens, sure.
yeah.
Obviously, we're not the only life form in the universe. We like, I think that Earth, like the majority of people on Earth who say they're so self-centralized that they're like, "Are you kidding? We cannot be the only fucking planet, or not planet. Like, what? Where am I going with this? Uh, we cannot be the only. Oh, okay, I can't remember the word for it. Anyway, call them aliens if you will. We're probably aliens to them, and they have not discovered us either. The universe is insanely vast. Like, I don't know. It's like,
A lot of stuff in it.
but as in ghosts, if we're gonna go to ghosts, I don't know. I've never fucking talked. I've never ran across a ghost, which is depressing. I would love to fucking see a ghost. I have not, and I can't tell you what happens to you or I or anybody when we die. I think that, like, if you go by the movie standard, like,
Yeah.
if you died, like, maybe you'll still haunt the place, or a haunting is different than a ghost experience. I don't know. I'm watching movies. I have no fucking clue, guy. You know what I'm talking about, right,
Yeah.
Jason?
Yeah, babes.
I have no clue. And I'm not gonna sit here and be the one that pretends to fucking sit here and know, because I don't. I don't know. But I know. But there's something I need to know that I know, is that we're not the only civilization in the universe. Absolutely.
Heck no. Heck no. You're so interesting, Tanya.
You're interesting.
Oh, thanks for being up here. I appreciate it. I haven't had you up on panel in a while.
I know, right? I don't know. I thought, like, I mean, what? It's not been that long, has it? Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, it's like if it's longer than a week on YouTube, it seems like forever. You
Yeah,
know?
exactly, exactly. Oh my God.
I
That's
know.
what I was thinking at the same time as
Yeah.
you just said that. I'm like, I bet it seems like a long time because it's
It
YouTube
does.
time. It's YouTube time.
Yeah, YouTube time is crazy. You
Yeah.
know, just like I mean, like I did a live review. I kept thinking of 2023, of 2020, the remake of Children of the Corn came out, and Miller said, "You're 4 years too late." I said, "I know," but I still thought it
All
was
right,
funny.
all right. What? Wait, you seem to be really into the Children of the Corn shit right now. I
Well,
don't.
I
I
mean, no,
didn't
no,
have
that's
no
I
idea
just
there was
saw
so
it.
many sequels
I
to
just
Children of
talking
the
about
Corn.
the franchise and then
Okay,
the
what
remake.
about what Lab Diamond said? Lab Diamond said, "I don't believe in ghosts." You ever see a murder victim and come back and get revenge? I mean that.
Uh,
I don't know what kind of ghosts we're talking about with
no,
that.
no,
I'm just saying, like, I don't know. You know what? In my opinion, because I watch a lot of horror movies,
yeah,
ghosts usually want to kill you. No, I'm kidding.
they do the
They want
poultry
to fuck
guys.
your life out.
Yeah, the poultry guys do. I know that. I mean, because they did a trouble movie called Poultry
Can I
Guys
tell
for
you
like,
one of my favorites
yeah,
were like, do you remember before the Paranormal Activity franchise
yeah,
went off the map? They just started making more and more and more. Do you remember obviously we all remember the first one. We're like, this is like found footage style fucking goddamn good shit. But like 2 and 3, Paranormal Activity 2 and 3, especially 3, was my favorite. And then like after that, I was just I think they made 7 or some shit. I love it. I love Paranormal Activity. But those were demons. They weren't ghosts. Okay, this was the thing. It was a demon. There's a difference between a demon and a
sorry,
ghost.
sorry, I booted myself off.
Really
I,
fucking educated on that through those movies. I'm
I'll
like,
be honest. You're gonna be shocked. I have not seen any of the Paranormal Activity movies. Believe it or not.
okay, well then you should watch at least the first one,
Okay,
and
cool.
you're gonna be like, well, what is this about? Because it's really found footage style, which
Yeah.
is my favorite genre of horror. Is found footage. I mean,
Well,
do you agree? Like whether
yeah,
it's surveillance, whether it's body cam, whether it's whatever, whether it's a camcorder, like in Blair Witch Project,
yes,
which was like the
yes,
first no like out of notoriety, the first found footage movie that
yeah.
anybody ever remembers is Blair Witch, right?
Well, I mean, Cannibal Holocaust, but I'm just splitting hairs.
Oh, you're right. You're right about that too. See,
I love,
if you
yeah,
want to go old school, you can go back to
yeah,
Cannibal
sorry.
Holocaust.
Yeah,
Like,
1980.
like
Yeah,
how fucking exciting was that? Not that
yeah, that was
exciting. It was a lot
awesome.
of gore. I,
That
I
was
mean,
awesome.
yeah, Cannibal Holocaust is a classic. I
Yeah,
agree.
yeah. I forgot
Like,
about that one too.
well, you're the
It's
one who
just,
brought it up, but
yeah,
this is the argument people make, and I know that you know this, even though you probably never even seen that in its
yeah.
entirety. Have you, Jason? Have you
What's that?
seen it, Cannibal Holocaust in
Yes,
its entirety?
I think
Okay,
I've seen it
but
two
you've
times.
never seen any of the fucking paranormal
I never seen
activity.
any of those. I just kind of like went past by radar. You know what I mean? I don't know
You saw
why.
Blair Witch. Did you see
What?
that? Then they made a sequel. Okay, I'm talking to Roy in the chat right now. Then
Okay.
you saw the fucking sequel to Blair Witch, which was like, oh, it was almost like a claustrophobic experience. I was like,
Yeah.
it's not vibing with me. But I
Yeah.
still watched it and I appreciate it. But not like the first one. I think the first the original Blair Witch Project movie
Yeah.
is what us Americans will say that was the origin of fucking found footage. But you're right. If you go way, way back,
Cannibal
like
Holocaust. Yep.
decades earlier, you can watch you can watch Cannibal Holocaust
Yes.
and say that was, I suppose, but it wasn't like Blair Witch. Like
No, it's completely
I'm
different. I
not
mean, it's
looking for that gratuitous gore.
there's lots of gore in that one, and then a whole bunch of stuff that I mean would be controversial today. I remember like, well, with Paranormal Activity, I think they wanted to catch that lightning in a bottle again, where making a movie for a very little budget that makes a ton of money for the studio, and that's why it would Blair Paranormal Activity.
Yeah, I mean, I can tell you, I can see like your take on that, like
Yeah,
why you might have just said, "Hey, I have no desire to see that." But paranormal, okay, they did fucking jump the shark. You know what I mean by
yeah,
that,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
They jumped the shark after 3. I'm like, and they just kept making it. I'm like, I just like checked out, but the first 3 are so fucking good. you don't even get it. They were so good. They were so good. I mean, the opioids I was on at the time probably kind of attributed to it, but I had the best time watching Paranormal Activity 1, 2, and 3. But after that, then they made 4, 5, 6, 7, and I'm like, I tried watching them. They sucked. I didn't like
Well, I
it.
mean, I'm sure they keep making money though.
Sure. Do
I
you
didn't.
like? Do you
How
remember?
many were there?
Like, do you remember the first Paranormal Activity? Even though you didn't see the first,
Yeah,
you
I
didn't
know.
see it.
Yeah,
When they
yeah,
said people were walking out of the theater because they were leaving because they were too fucking scared. It was too
yeah,
much for them. And I'm like, well, I really got to see this now. So I waited to pirate it at that time. No, I actually rented it on DVD. Not DVD, but DVR. No, not DVR, but fucking, what do you call it? On demand. You remember that
yeah,
cable when you could just
yeah,
rent that shit? Like, that's what I did. And I watched it and I'm like, it was terrifying, even though, because it was a slow burn, you know?
yeah.
It was such a slow burn, but it was so fucking real. It was like this found footage. Like, none of the camera work was done by anything but surveillance camera. So you want to know my
What's that?
favorite found footage movie of all time is, though, and if
What's that?
nobody's seen this, it's called Grave Encounters.
Maybe. Huh?
Grave Encounters. They go to an insane, like a closed down insane asylum.
Yeah.
Where they're like, we're gonna find ghosts here tonight, and like it's really campy initially and throughout, basically. But it is the best thing. They get inside and they set up camp and they said we're gonna spend 2 nights here or maybe a night. The night never ends, and like every time they try to get out, the door they came in opens into a hallway. And it's horrifying. It's such a good movie. Grave
Oh
Encounters.
wow.
You know what? It's a very independent film by the Suicide Brothers. I don't know if you remember that production
Uh-uh.
company. Yeah. I think you would love it. I think you would.
Oh, okay. I
Just don't
saw
watch.
like
Go
oh,
ahead.
and I was just looking to see if I saw the movie, but came up in my feed. It didn't. I guess I didn't see it.
I
'Cause
know.
sometimes,
Right, seen Grave Encounters,
okay.
not the sequel, because they did do a sequel, which the sequel was all right, but how could they pick up unless you've seen the first Grave Encounters? You're like, how are they going to pick up with what's his nuts in the fucking in the oh god, Grave Encounters was such a good found footage style movie. It was so fucking good, so good.
Awesome.
And it fucking freaked me the fuck out.
Well, Lab Diamond said he never saw the movie.
Yeah, Gavin Connors is great.
Well, he
Man.
told you this
Yes,
story
the
of his
hands
Lab
in the
Diamond.
wall, sure. And like you remember the girl in the corner and she's turning around and like what? I've used that as an avatar, Roy.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. Grave Encounters is
Wicked.
my favorite. I don't give a fuck. If you're gonna say a genre of movie and found footage, horror, Grave Encounters found footage horror is probably hands down my favorite. Not even probably. It is. It's hands down my favorite. I'm talking about found footage like uh surveillance indie, like independent shit. What's your favorite horror movie if you had to choose?
Creep Show.
Well, dude, that's kind of ironic. I was just watching Creepshow
I love that
movie
movie.
movies like about a month ago. I was
It was
watching.
so good. I like the second one too. I didn't. I hated the third one. The third one was awful.
You see, I can't. I don't watch a lot of sequels like you.
Well, I mean, the
Like I
second
had
one was
no idea
okay.
there were like 11 Children of the Corns or
I know.
whatever.
I was shocked.
Like what the fuck?
I thought there was only like six. I thought they dropped stuff with Isaac's Return, but no, there was stuff two on the Sci-Fi Channel, another remake,
Okay, if you're
another.
watching sci-fi movies, that's your
Yeah,
like you're going for it though.
I
Like
didn't know there was
anything
on
that's
the Sci-Fi
you
Channel.
would think I was very excited when sci-fi the sci-fi I haven't had a cable, I haven't had a TV or cable for fucking years. But
Yeah,
prior to that, like when the sci-fi channel came out, I was all in. but they put out the fucking worst shit. But that's why we watch it at the same time because it's that bad. It's that
Well, I
bad.
mean, we never had a sci-fi channel for a long time, and they would have cool stuff like reruns of Lost in Space and stuff like that. That's why I love what I wanted to see.
Oh,
But
that was
no,
the early days of
yeah,
the
they
Sci-Fi
changed it.
Network. Yeah, they
They
didn't
changed
do
it.
that anymore. Now would just turn into low budget
Yeah.
fucking D movies. Like
Well, I would
fucking
love
what?
to see Lost in Space. Yeah, Lost in Space was fun. Lady
Mhm.
Will was in danger. Did you like the old Lost in Space movie? TV show?
I don't know if I saw. I remember Lost in Space, but
Yeah.
not like you do. I don't think I was a huge fan, so maybe
Oh, the
I
show
should
was cool.
become one. I'm
Yeah.
gonna become it. Become it. I don't know. Lost. I'm gonna lost your space.
All right. I think Exorcist 3 was really good with George C. Scott. That was a good one too. Live Diamond. I
Which
had a
one was that?
chance. I had a chance to see Exorcist 3 in the theater. In the military theater, my friend saw it before I did. Said, this movie sucks. It's so boring. Don't waste your time. So, okay. I had a million times to watch it because it played like 3 days, right? And I
Yeah.
didn't see it because he didn't like it. I saw it on HBO and I loved it. It was
All
like,
right.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was
What?
like a cold check or like
Lab set.
yeah, like a detective's version of investigating what's happening with George C. Scott.
All right. I don't. Which one are you talking about with Dorothy
Exodus
Scott?
3,
Was
the
it
third one
Exorcist?
from the
Okay,
third
this
from
is the thing
'90 and
about that. I
yeah,
watched the first one. I watched the sequel. I remember when
yeah,
that came out, and I tried to watch the I don't know one like five in. No,
yeah.
dude, I like they kept like where did Reagan go for one thing?
I don't know. Well, she went in. I mean, but I like George C. Scott. I mean, it was like a detective take on it. I mean, and Brad Dourif was in it. I mean,
David
regular,
Counters!
yeah, Brad Dourif was in it too.
Oh no, I'm sorry. You just like highlighted like
Oh
you have
yeah,
no
well,
fucking
okay.
clue.
Elizabeth Slayer's cool.
Grave Encounters is the best goddamn found footage horror movie ever. And I'm talking about that genre in particular. Found
Yeah.
footage. In my opinion, Grave Encounters is kind of the best one I've ever seen in my life. They go
Awesome.
into an insane asylum and they just well, spoiler alert, they no nobody leaves.
I'm sure they
No,
don't.
and it's not like everybody dies, but kind of dies. I don't know. They're just like in this loop de loop of fucking. It just stays night, and they can't get out. And it was the best movie, and it was scary as fuck. It was horrifying. I was so scared. And like that's like your fucking what do you call that? Like that's how you gauge a movie, right? You're that scared, right?
Yeah.
Mm. Grave Encounters. Check it out if you've never seen it. I mean, I know you do a lot, guy, but you should probably watch it. But I'm
I'll
going to tell
probably
you
watch
my favorite horror movie. And I don't know if this can be on the plane of horror movies. It's very independent. Nobody's heard of it. I never talked to anybody about it. It's called Absentia. Absentia. And there's something about that movie that where I want to be inside of it. That's it. Your turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna put it in there. You guys all gotta hear about it, since yeah. It's time to share it. It's time to share it. My favorite love of horror genre, the independents, the indies, and it's called Absentia. Like a fucking dead in absentia. Do you know what that even fucking means? Like if you
Uh-uh.
just disappear and you're gone for 7 years, they proclaim it death in absentia. Well, so this movie, what happened was, it kind of takes us like, uh, it's kind of the weirdest thing because you remember that old nursery tale, Billy Goat's Gruff?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they go off of that and they made it in this it was such a not low budget. It was just an indie film and I, I don't know. They had this like music going the entire time, like this low fucking. I don't know how to. I just watch the movie Absentia. You'll know what I'm
Okay.
talking about.
Talking to be.
You'd be like, "What's happening here? Who goes now?" And I'm like, "Just watch it." The end. Roy gets it. Roy's gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Right, you should watch it. I'll watch it too. I can't even. I remember the first time I saw it. I was like, I was sitting in my house. I was like on my couch. I don't know, playing video games on my computer. I was renting movies at that time off of fucking on demand on cable. And I said, Absentia, I might as well check it out. So I rented it. I paid for this cunt. And then I watched it and I'm like, "Ugh." I was not paying attention at all. And then something told me I should rewatch that and like pay attention. I don't know why. Something is happening there. So I rewatched it and then I was hooked. I said, it did something to me. It might have been the opioids. Who cares? Don't worry about those. But I was like, oh my God. This, I fucking was completely immersed. And it did it. It did it to me. Do you know what I mean by that? I'm drinking vodka.
You drink vodka right now?
And then I watched it again and again and again and again. I must have watched that movie like 20 times.
Oh my god!
Did something to me. Okay.
I watched. I went to one. I tried another one of those liquid death sparkling waters. This one was grapefruit. It was like grapefruit, orange, a lot. It was awful. That's the
Oh
first
my
one I ever.
God, the house that Jack built. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you,
Oh
but
yeah, that Jackson was good.
that's the one with goddamn fucking Matt Dillon, right? The house that
Yeah,
Jack
they had
built.
the.
I
Yeah, it
love
had the
that
part.
movie.
Yeah,
That was pretty goddamn. It like when they okay. Spoiler alert. Like you know what? I'm not going to ruin it for people who haven't seen the house that Jack built.
yeah,
Where he ended up at the end, and like the whole thing that happened there. I mean, Roy gets it. He's seen the house that Jack built.
I want to see that movie. Bo was Afraid with Joaquin Phoenix. I like him. It's supposed to be really
Well,
weird.
Joaquin is an angel. We've all heard about that.
And I want to see a new Joker
Wait,
movie
wait,
too.
wait. No, I thought you were talking about God. Oh, you know what I thought you were talking about initially
What's that?
was fucking what's his nuts? The dude that everybody loves. Not Joaquin. I love Joaquin. He
Matthew
played
McConaughey?
him as Arthur Fleck was insanely
Yeah.
Joker? Are you kidding me?
He was a
I
Joker. He was so
I
good
could
at it.
not. When I watched when I that's another one I watched about 20 times was Joker.
Well,
No
that was like DC meets Martin Scorsese. That was DC meets
Okay, you know what? I
Taxi
don't give
Driver.
no. Yes, and that gun guy direct. Yes, but this was the origin story of
Yeah,
Joker,
yeah,
but prior to Joker. So you can say, "Hey, who was the best Joker?" Oh,
yeah,
well, yeah. So you can say, fucking Heath Ledger,
yeah,
absolutely. But fucking Joaquin was the origin prior to becoming Joker. So it was a totally different take
yeah.
on that. So it
I
was
thought lots of things of Kings of Comedy and Taxi Driver now too.
well, I mean, they did that was mentioned. Yes, sure. I remember it was like what was the Robert De Niro played the
Yeah,
fucking
he
what?
played the talk show host.
Yeah, but
But
what was it?
he was
I
the
still
crazy guy
remember it.
before. He was like I
Yeah,
can't remember.
yeah.
Yeah,
So I can see the Kingsland comedy and
yeah.
what have you in
And
there,
it's a
but
Taxi Driver too. You know.
well,
But
I
they said
mean,
it was like
he was the star of Taxi
yeah,
Driver.
yeah,
What was
yeah.
his goddamn name in Taxi Driver again?
Travis Bickle.
Limp or
Travis
Limp
Travis Bickle.
Fickle? Okay.
Yeah.
Limp,
You Tanya. Hey Tanya, you talking to me? You talking
you
to
ta-
me? You talking
you
to
must
me?
be talking to me. I don't see anybody else here. You must be
Yeah,
talking
I
to me.
know. Must be able to hear. You talking to me?
I
Talking
know.
to me?
That was great. I mean,
Yeah,
the farther you go back though, and
yeah,
for me as a female, I'm just like, you know what? None of us were represented in the best light.
yeah.
But you gotta understand that even movies did that to us. I remember Taxi Driver. And that was like, what year did Taxi Driver come out? Like 1970 something.
77,
Yeah.
77, I think.
Yeah. It's like, okay, go ahead, Robert De Niro. Fine. Good for you and all the things and the stuff. And it was a good movie, sure, but like look who the protagonist was. Like fucking Jodie Foster, and she was like 16. Come at me, bro. That wasn't
Yeah.
right. Like, I don't care what you say. And but it's like everybody's got to just love Robert De Niro. Why do we have to love Robert De Niro though? Tell me why. Tell me why.
Oh, yeah. Oh, just because people like it, I guess. Oh, Jazz asked you if you're okay.
I'm drunk. I drank all
I
my
know
vodka
you.
tonight.
You drank all our
Yeah,
vodka.
yeah. Is that you?
Okay.
Did you just
That's
say that?
me. It's Jason.
All right, well, you know what? I'm gonna get out of here. If you want to fucking
Well,
come at me about the fact that
me?
I'm
No, I'm
drinking,
not. I'm not. No, no, no. Me. I'm not. I'm sorry.
okay, I'm no. You don't have to be so sorry. I was totally
I wasn't
kidding. I
messing
don't
with
give
you.
a
I
fuck.
wasn't messing with you. I'm sorry.
But I'm
Oh,
fucking over it. I'm drinking.
oh,
Yes.
okay.
Like, what
You
else is
scared
there
me,
to
Tanya.
do
I don't want you to
anymore
be
in
mad
life?
at me. I don't
Come
want
at
you to
me,
be mad at
bro.
me. You scared me.
No, I'm not gonna scare you. I love you. Don't worry
I
about
love
it.
you too, honey.
But like, why would you say, yeah, yeah, whatever? No, I'm kidding, guy.
Okay.
Okay.
Phew. You scared me. I don't want you to leave. I enjoy your company.
No, I'm probably I'm gonna take off in a minute here though, but I just wanted to
Okay.
come up and fucking hang.
Oh, it's cool. I appreciate it.
Okay,
That's cool. I
thanks.
really appreciate it. Yeah. We're doing great, I think, you know?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, we're just being silly and stuff, you know? Well,
Yeah.
sometimes it's like you talk about it being like a long time. I know you probably just did a live stream a day or two ago, but it seemed like ages on in YouTube time, you know?
Exactly. I don't know what the fuck happened last time I was live. I'm gonna be honest with you. I never remember. I get so blitzed. I'm like, what happened? And then I just kind of don't
Well,
remember.
those are like long live streams, so like 28 hours, 29 hours. So,
Sometimes, yes.
yeah, sometimes, wow.
Yeah.
Could you imagine, like, you're given like 20 hours for free, right?
Ah, Lab Diamond said I'm drinking whiskey. It's
Your
cool.
whiskey. Oh, cool. I mean,
Dude,
could you go
I'm
over the
drinking
20?
vodka. I'm just drinking the rest of my
Yeah.
vodka. And I'm running out. So I'm gonna have to go
Well,
to
what happened to Kid and May? Is she okay?
yeah, I hope so. You want me to call her?
Okay.
I'll call her right now.
You don't have to call her. I mean, she might be
Look,
sleeping.
cut. I'll call her. I'm calling her.
Okay. Okay.
Dude, do you understand? I've been doing so many fucking weird shit. That's that was grammatically incorrect.
Oh no.
I've been looking. Oh no. Oh no. I think I'm gonna puke.
Uh oh. Be careful.
Alright, I didn't puke. I just said too many hiccups. Oh fuck! It makes you feel like you want to puke when you're this wasted.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. That's okay. I have no clue, but I hope. I mean, I don't know. I don't remember my last live stream. I think my lack of memory helps me because I'm so glad. Like, I'll wake up the next day and I'll be like, I don't remember a goddamn thing that happened last night. And I'm okay with that.
Oh, that happens. Sometimes it's good to forget stuff. You know.
Yeah, I agree. Totally.
You're
Yeah.
the best.
I
You're
got a
the
song
best.
in my head. Oh, shit.
You do?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Oh, okay.
Wait, yes, I did leave a message, Miller. Who's Miller?
Oh, that's Miller's Jedi Miller right there.
Should always forgets anything that doesn't make her. I don't know if that's an insult or you're just making a statement, Lydia. Like what?
I don't even know who that is.
Anything that doesn't make her a victim? I forget the
I don't
stuff
even know
that
what that
does.
means.
Like, how does that make sense? I forget the stuff that doesn't make me one. Like, make your mind up, lady.
I don't even know who that is.
I don't either.
Vicky.
I've never heard of that person in my life.
Oh,
I think they should get their shit together. It made no sense.
oh, cool.
Tanya always forgets
Yeah,
anything that doesn't make
I
her the
tried to.
victim.
It's just too much to fight right now.
I'm pretty sure I'm always the victim. I guess. I don't know what she's trying to say.
I'm not sure. Oh, does Roy likes you?
I love Roy. Roy is my best friend.
Yeah, Roy's cool.
Roy, do you get it? You're my best friend. Because you're my best friend.
And
That I ever had. I've been
yeah.
with you. I have
Oh,
not been
that's the
with you
Queen
for the
song.
longest. Dude, I cannot get my fucking shit together. Do not run with that. I love you.
You know, Tanya's cool.
I,
I
lo-
known
and I
Tanya
love
for three
Roy.
years. I known Tanya for 3 years, maybe 4 years now. You know
You're
that?
welcome, Roy. I
Yeah.
love you, Roy. Listen, Roy Carlson, which I love your name, by the way. It's the whole thing. Two S's. That's a lot. You're my best friend,
You want to
right?
know something, Tanya?
What?
Can I tell you something? I've been kind of like depressed because of my knee and stuff. You're cheering me up. Thank you, Tanya.
Have you been depressed? Why?
Because my
Like,
knee's bothering me. I was like, I'm just tired of it hurting. Because arthritis sucks, you know?
oh, is your knee? What's your knee? It doesn't matter. You have two
My
knees.
left knee.
Okay,
My left knee.
so like, you want to get? You should probably just amputate from like above the knee down.
Yeah,
Like,
I'd be
what
in
are
the
we
same.
gonna do?
I'd be in the same
Unless, you know
situation.
what? Welcome to goddamn America.
I
Unless
know.
you like decide to do that, they're not gonna do shit here for you.
I know.
I hate to say it, but we're fucking done with it. Like, was healthcare ever a thing here? It used
I
to be.
thought so.
I kind of remember a day where it was, but not anymore. Like, I'm so sorry, guy. And I'm making it worse by saying,
Oh,
like,
thank you. But you cheered me
have
up,
no
Tanya.
wall. I love you,
Love
and
you too.
you should not be in pain. And guess what? You're murking. Now that does not have anything to do with it, but you are, and regardless, you. I don't know the powers that be, the aliens or whoever do this shit to us.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. They should fix you. All right. That's what I
Yeah.
have to say about that. The end.
Yeah. Oh, you see, like my photo? It's me with pro wrestler Big League John McChesney right there. My photo. It's pretty cool, isn't it? The
Oh,
avatar.
he
Yeah.
looks tiny next to you.
I know. I'm bigger than the wrestler. I can't believe it. And he had a broken arm. I'm bigger than the wrestler in that. Isn't that funny?
I don't know. If you want to be a wrestler,
I
good
don't want
for
to be
you, I
not with my
suppose.
knees.
That's
That
a lot. That's a lot of acting for one thing. If
I
you're
don't
going
know.
to be
Well,
a
I mean, I'd be
pro
my first
wrestler,
match.
and then it's also a lot of physical, like
Yeah.
fucking energy and getting injured.
Oh, I
God,
know. I'd get injured in my very first match. I step in there, do the first. I do the first. I get slammed on my knee. God damn it, and that'd be it for me. You
yeah.
know,
Well, I
painful.
mean, like, go for it. You just like make some TikToks or some
Yeah,
YouTubes.
yeah. There you go.
Do not do not be a wrestler. Do
I
not
won't.
do
I
that.
won't.
You
I won't.
understand,
I
mofo?
promise. I
I
promise.
cannot understand. Is this like a dude thing? And that's okay. I'm not slighting you by saying
Yeah,
this. Is it
yeah.
a dude thing to want to wrestle?
I don't know,
I
but
think
I'm
it's.
bigger than the other wrestler, though.
I mean, I have no desire to wrestle.
No,
I
me either.
just don't. I don't know. I'm not women. I mean, I'm not looking to wrestle men. Obviously, you're biologically just different in the fact that why would you ever compete against a woman? And this is the thing I don't get about like sports these days, where they're like, oh well, I get the LGBT community and I love it. I
Yeah,
I am a fucking complete proponent of that. But if you're gonna if a dude who decides they're gonna identify as a female tries to enter Olympic sports, I have a problem with that because biologically, physically, we are different. No matter what you identify as, you're always gonna have some sort of advantage. Stop it. So it only goes so far with me.
Exactly.
All right, I love you. I'm gonna go roast some smoke.
Okay, go for it, honey.
All right, I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, honey.
Okay. Stand up,
Switch it out. Oh, wow.
I've been with you such a long time. I'm gonna be while I do it. You don't need to hear what's about to come out of my body. Okay, I'll be right.
Okay. Okay. Oh, cool. Oh, poop! I screwed it up. Hold on. I gotta re-edit. I screwed up the title. All right. But special guests. Shit. That's me. There we go. Perfect. Now, how's that look? Okay, I'm just looking at something. Perfect. Dinosaur Jr. I mean, he does YouTube. I don't really watch Dinosaur Jr. I think I don't know. He's okay, I guess. I don't know. She's cheering me up, though, so it's pretty cool. So I did a lot done in this one. This one actually had topics in it. It was like, message to CAREY. I want to do that first. Before everyone came up and then started confusing me. I want to do that first. And then the movie review of the Children of Corn remake, talking about the franchise. I was shocked. I thought with the remake there was 7 Children of Corn movies. There's actually 11 of them. And it's just weird, though, because I have a list of the movies. I never knew. I thought it was 7 with the remake, you know. Well, there was, I mean, it was just, the first one was a standalone movie. And then in 92, they did a sequel to it. And then that set off a chain of events, you know. And every like 2 or 3 years, there'd be one, just like Hellraiser. But I mean, with Hellraiser, there was a sequel to that. And then, there was like 4 sequels that played in theaters. I know the first 2 Children of Corn played in theaters, the other ones did not, to my knowledge. You know? Let me see. Children of Corn. Let's see. I mean, it's cool they have it all listed on, Children of Corn movies. It's cool they have it all listed on IMDb. My buddies. Well, I don't know. I don't like to do layup IMDb. I liked it before. They keep one that, when you go on, they keep one that refer you to other sites. Just go to what I looked up, okay? Because, I mean, there was the first one, 1984, and then they waited like 8 years, and they did it, 92, that one. I played in theaters. That did okay. Urban Harvest, 95. I knew about that. That's my favorite sequel. Children of Corn Gathering, Part 4, it was decent. Part 5, yeah. Part 6, yeah. Then 2001, they did one, Children of Corn Revelation. I had no idea about this one. Michael Ironside's in it? Oh, that might be good then. And you go just for Michael Ironsides. I'm a big fan of his. Then they did a sequel. I guess he did a remake. I guess for the Sci-Fi Channel in 2009. Right? Waited another 8 years. Then Children of Corn Genesis 2011, which is the shortest one at 80 minutes. And then 7 years later, they did Children of Corn Runaway for the Sci-Fi Channel. It's just weird, though. I mean, I don't know. Oh, Lee, oh, thank you, buddy. Oh, you take care, Roy, too, Roy. You're awesome. Tiny's going to roll some smoke, so I'm going to stay here for a bit. And like I said, the remake was... Ugh. If you get a chance, see my Wet Wednesday review of a Liquid Death Grapefruit, which is awful. The first Liquid Death product I didn't like. Because I know Turtle was saying she didn't like the Margaret. She says too masculine. I get you. It's more like death metal type thing, but I get you. It's really good. Waiting for Tanya's rolls to smokes. Tanya's awesome. I'm not gonna leave with Tanya's throat. No way. We can go later. I don't care. It's all good for the channel. And Tanya's a lot of fun. Tanya's incredibly entertaining, I think. And like I said, my message to CAREY is true. She's my good friend and being very kind. And I'll always support her, no matter what. Like I said, the picture of me and John McChesney, calling me and CAREY like just a friendship bottle, like, hey, we're gonna fight this thing. You know what I mean? But I'm actually big as a wrestler in that photo. It's kind of funny. Thank you, lad. But I like that picture. That I put it. I mean, it was weird though because now something I see is like for your avatar. I think you were limited to like 10 photos, right? Now you can upload a lot more photos. There's more features on here. The banners on here, the brand stuff. I mean, they're getting rid of the water. I don't mind the watermark, to be honest. Like they have this one and they have. Wait, where's the other thing? They have this, the logo, this one. Oh, wait a second. Logo. Okay. Wait, so what else do they have? Overlay. What's the other thing? Like StreamYard. I do this too. I forgot. Hi, honey.
Hi, honey. How are you? I'm good. I was like trying to roll smoke and I was pissed. But it's okay. I don't want you to be. I was thinking at the same time, like, Jason is in pain, man. I don't want him to be in pain.
Thank you, honey. I appreciate it.
Well, you're welcome.
You cheered me up, though.
Good.
I just gotta try to fight through it and get. I mean, it just sucks, though.
I don't like. I mean, it's a lot. Like life is a lot, and you gotta keep fucking navigating it and just persevering. Like, do we really when the outcome is going to be inevitably the same for everyone? Yeah. If you're in enough pain, you're just like, hey, man, I'm ready to check out what's the problem. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay, the end. Tanya was pissed.
That's what Forrester said.
I don't know who that is. I was
Forrester. She said Tanya was pissed. And he re-emphasized.
No, it wasn't. I said I'm going to roll smoke. I don't know how that fucking translated to this guy.
I don't know.
Guy, I'm not sure. I don't care. I'm not trying to fucking. I'm not. I'm trying to. I don't know. I don't know what to call you. You're not binary or some shit.
Nice car.
I'm gonna go. Oh my god, this is fucking gross.
Well, what's wrong?
Why in the fuck? Like I literally was gone, And this guy comes in. Is it a guy? I don't know. He's mine.
Forrester's the guy. Yeah,
And
Forrester's the
says
guy.
Tanya's. You mean like drunk? Sure.
No, she meant you were mad. You said you were mad. I was in pain.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
I didn't say I was mad. Why the fuck would I be mad over in Jason's? What
I
the
don't
fuck?
know. I don't
Oh
know, honey.
no! Oh no! Okay, he's right, or she, or whoever.
Yeah,
I was mad. I did not elaborate. Okay, I apologize. They were correct. I did say that. I did. All right, my bad.
yeah,
Great. I apologize to you, Forrester. Yeah, Forrester.
yeah. He punched. You punched.
No, I
And
was. I'm gonna tell you what I was like. I said, I think when I left to go roll smoke, I can't remember. I'm so wasted. But what was I pissed about? I don't even remember. It wasn't anything to do with here. I promise you that. It had to do with I don't know other shit.
Joe
But you
Biden.
know, Forrester is right, and I want to apologize to Forrester. Okay,
Joe
the end.
Biden. Joe Biden kind of made everybody mad.
What?
Joe Biden.
I'm why are we talking politics? Because that's
No,
what.
no. I'm just saying he makes everybody mad too.
Okay, and so does the other, so does the alternative.
Yeah, yeah. I
They're all
know.
bad. I don't
Yep,
care. Doesn't
yep.
matter to me. I will
There you go.
never pay attention to politics ever
There
again
you
in
go.
my life. There is no fucking way. No fucking way. It's not worth it. Doesn't mean shit. It doesn't mean shite. Even though I do watch people who fucking piss and moan about this shit, I'm like, I look at them and I'm like, or I listen to them and I'm like, I used to be like you. I used to be just like you.
Oh
But
no.
like,
Yeah. You're so sweet.
you're sweet.
Thank you.
So are you
I
gonna
like
go
you, Tanya. I
sleeping
always have.
sleeps or what? I mean, is your knee killing you and you gonna
I
what
mean,
are you
eventually.
you wanna fight?
I mean, I have some pain stuff that'll take the enough pain on so I can sleep.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good. Just Tylenol,
What do
but
you got? What do you got? Glorified ibuprofen? Because they don't give you shit
no,
in
I
there.
just that's all it is. That's all arthritis take. That's all
Exactly.
I. That's all I was
I'm
able to
like,
get.
can you just give me an opioid? They're like, we cannot do that. And
I know it
they're
sucks.
like, and then they immediately go, "Are you a drug seeker?" I'm like, I don't know what happened in this
I
country,
know.
but I just want pain relief for quality of life. And you're calling me a drug seeker? Fuck you. I don't know what to do. Nothing I can do. What do you want me to do? I'll just like buy street drugs. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm so
There
fucking
you go.
tired of it. When, like, they have the ability, and I'm not trying to blame the doctors or the physicians or the nurses. They can't prescribe this. But I kind of at the same time am because it's the oversight of the powers that be above them that are saying it's the opioid crisis. You cannot. You will get fired. So I could think about that. I'm like, I don't blame them. But anytime I go to the ER in fucking dire pain, and they're like, sorry, we can't get like here in America anyway. You know,
Arthritis.
here in North America, here in the United
I know.
States, they sit there and say we can't give you any actual pain relief because of the opioid crisis.
I know it sucks.
You're a
I was
drug
addicted to that
seeker. You
too.
might be one. I'm like, you might get addicted for one round of fucking to put me out of my pain. I don't give a fuck if I get addicted. Piss off. Like, I've seen so many people in the last decade because of this opioid crisis who are dying of cancer. They're on their deathbed and they can't get actual fucking pain relief because of the opioid goddamn
I
crisis.
know. Well, I
It's
mean, when
God.
I was in the army, I had like kidney stones. They give me like, well, I think I had kidney stones that hurt my back too.
Oh yeah, those
They
are
gave
the
me,
days. Those are the days.
they gave me both Percocet and muscle relaxers.
Right? Right? You
And it
got
was great.
Percocet? You got
Yeah,
a
it was
good
great.
goddamn muscle relaxer.
Yeah, back in the day, in the like
And did you
late
get
80s,
addicted?
90s.
No,
Yeah,
you just
that's what
took
they
the
gave me.
drugs for your problem. And like they're like, oh, we can't do that anymore. I
I
mean,
know.
I
I had
remember like
Percocet again.
listen to what's happened in the last decade. Every fucking drug that had any pain
Right.
relief uh, tied to it became a fucking control substance. Like, what the fuck? Everything but ibuprofen and Tylenol is a controlled substance at this point. It's like, go fuck yourselves, motherfuckers.
I know. Crazy.
Yeah, but yeah, good for you. Percocet, like those, like I remember, like the days on Vicodin and Percocet. those are those are great days
Oh yeah, they
because
are.
I was in pain, and then when the prescription ran out, it was over for me. But it fucking it 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 managed my pain, and that's all we're fucking wanting, right? If you have
Exactly.
the ability to manage pain, and like the physicians cannot prescribe it because their hands are tied. I'm not blaming doctors or nurses or physicians for that matter. They just don't want to lose their goddamn job.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're the good guys.
Mhm.
You know, we're the good guys.
So they leave the fucking grunt work up to them, right? And they're
Yeah.
gonna tell all of their patients, no matter what kind of pain you're in, well, we can give you ibuprofen. Oh shit. Well, I take that daily, so I don't know how that's gonna. Oh
I
well.
know. That's what I was getting for my. It hurts though. I mean, you know,
Mm.
that's what they gave me for pink eye, and pink eye hurts.
Yeah, well, those are the days where that happened. I mean, I'll go once in a while. Like the last time I went to the ER, I was really ill, and they gave me what did they give me? Hydrocodone, which is
Yeah.
basically amped up Tylenol with a little
Oh,
bit of codeine.
yeah.
And that shit, like that fixed. I was like, I'm good. But you know how many? Guess what? They can only give me five. They can give me five pills of that shit. And I'm like, all right, well, thank you. I'm outie. Thank you for your help. You did nothing for me. You fucking what? You know what the ER did? They said, "Well, we're going to refer you to a specialist for your problem." But at this
Yeah.
time, we know you're in pain, and I know their hands are tied too. Like any physician's hands are tied. I'm not blaming. It's the pharmaceutical company and it's the oversight of the government. Whatever. It has nothing to do with physicians or doctors or nurses. They are fucking following the rules so they don't get fired. That's it. That's it.
Yep.
Uh-huh. So I'm like, thank you for this hydrocodone, which is great. In fact, the last time I went in, they said we're gonna prescribe you something stronger. And I said, no, I'm good with hydrocodone. You don't need to do that. I'm not. It would have only been for 5 days. That's all they can prescribe you in the ER.
Yeah.
5 days worth of opioid or whatever. Like they're like, you know what I actually say to them? I say, hey man, can you just like prescribe me ibuprofen and Tylenol because it's cheaper for me to buy it through my copay on my insurance than it is over the counter. Because if you're not gonna give me anything that really fucking manages my pain, then fuck you. At least do that for me. You know?
Mm. I had to have check this out for I had to have surgery to get my one kidney stone out. He had to blast it. He had to put like a thing up my urethra Franklin and blast.
You're Rita Franklin.
Yeah, I know. I blasted. And I had to pee it out, and that hurt
Yeah.
to pee. That hurt to pee for like they said by like about 3 or 4, maybe a couple hours. I was like a couple of days. It
Yeah.
hurt to pee. Maybe the first time.
Dude, I
It
bet.
was all bloody.
I can only imagine, right? Because do you understand that there was this long time ago.
Yeah.
I said I used to say this a lot. I said because I kind of got to pee right now, right?
Yeah.
I used to say I got to urinate via my urethra, and a
Yeah.
guy came in and he said, "Women don't have urethras. What are you talking about?" I said, "What?" Yes, women do have those. We have three holes down there. One of
Yeah.
them is
You have to
urethra.
pee.
He's like,
You have to
no,
pee.
only men. I think he literally thought that us women peed out of our vagina holes. Like what?
No.
Dude, come on.
Well, I mean, I think when he thinks urethra, he thinks immediately of the wiener. You know what I mean? Just
I
the wiener
don't
appendage.
understand because like we have this hole
I
right above,
know.
right below our clit
Yeah.
and above our
Yeah.
batch canal. It's
Yeah.
called the urethra. Yeah,
I
you're
know.
right. But
I
this
mean,
dude,
I think he just
he
associates
was living
urethra
with
with
me. He's
wiener.
like,
Yeah.
women do not have urethras. I was like, what?
I don't
You
know.
fucking plebeian. I wanted to kill him. But it's kind of one of my favorite interactions of all time because to think there was a dude out there that thought women did not have urethras.
Yeah.
I asked him at the same time, where do you think our urine comes out of? Which hole then? Our vaginas? And he said yes. Like what?
I know.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Sorry. Hate to break it to you, motherfucker.
Yeah. It's so fun.
Hey, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna listen to you, all right, guy? I love you. I
Okay,
love
I
you.
love you too. I
Hey,
might, I
I'm a
might wrap up.
predator.
Okay.
Okay, no. I'm
Oh,
gonna leave. I want to listen to you talk. I'm gonna be in your side chat, okay?
did you ever see the puppet show thing I was on
What puppet show? What are you talking about?
with that Stubby, that blue puppet?
No, I did not. Did you
You
put
want to
it?
see it?
Did you link it to? Did you put it up as an upload or some shit on your channel?
I can put it out. That was a long time. I can play it here if you want to see it.
Yeah, I would love to. Are you
Okay,
kidding?
cool. Let me find it. I'll take
Hey,
it.
I'll stick around. I'll watch this motherfucking
Okay,
shit.
cool,
Fucking love
awesome.
it.
Okay,
Who's
let's
there?
see. Let me.
You're my
Okay,
best
okay,
friend.
okay. You the
I'm
best. You. Okay, let's see. Hit this. I got hit.
urethra, everybody.
Read for Frank.
Women have those, by the way, just so you know.
Okay, here we go. It's like I make it play and make it bigger.
Can't. All right, I'm gonna mute so I can watch it and not be a drunken vodka mess.
Stubby is the shame on you. You're always going to encourage him.
Thanks.
Do not encourage
Judge
Stubby.
Skelton?
I-
Judge Skelton?
What? Yes.
You have the right to speak?
I do have the right to speak.
No,
It is
you
my
don't.
show.
No, you don't. I'm the host. Yep, I'm
Jason,
the
you
host.
have fed Stubby's
Thanks,
ego.
Jason.
How dare you? How dare
Wait,
you?
Jason?
Jason? Yes.
You know what?
What?
Today?
Today?
You are the Stubby nominated Gamer of the Day.
Jason, you are
Yeah.
not the Stubby nominated gamer of the
Yeah.
day. Do with that what you will. I don't know if that's something to be proud of or not, but congratulations.
Guess what?
What?
Jason?
Yes.
I
We've established his name is Jason.
once said,
What are you doing? Can I
bring
zoom
this
up on
hair-
this? What is
Yeah,
this? This
it's
is
a piece of hair. from my
Jason.
head.
Stubby
You
has
win
just
a
plucked.
piece of hair from my head.
He just
I
plucked.
won't-
No, we're not
I
giving
won't
away a
actually-
piece of hair
no,
from your
I'm
head.
not giving it away. I'm not actually going to give it to you because I'm too cheap like that. But imagine right in your hands. Take your hand out, right?
Yes,
Pinch
I
your
see it.
fingers. Pinch your fingers.
Pinch
right?
my fingers.
Jason?
Yes.
Okay, great. No.
Now what?
I'm talking to Jason.
Jason, we're talking
right?
to you at home.
Jason,
This is going
Okay,
nowhere,
you're
Stubby.
pinching your fingers, right?
It's going
Now,
nowhere.
Squeeze your eye, or no, close your eyes.
Close your eyes,
And
Jason.
imagine that you're holding a piece of hair. Imagine it materializing in your hand.
This is incredibly stupid, Stubby.
And then
what?
look at your pinch fingers. And
Yes.
you should see
Yes.
nothing.
Nothing. Boom. Nothing.
All
Poof.
right.
Poof.
Thank you for watching.
What'd you think? Like it? Pretty funny. I thought it was funny.
Dude, can I be honest with you? I thought that was hilarious. I had
wow.
no fucking clue initially that the puppet was the other person talking. That was good. I loved that.
Oh, I'm glad you liked it, honey.
All right.
I'm glad you liked it. Well, I was on they were doing a live stream, right? And I was like, Stubby's the man. And it's like it took off from there. And I asked the guy, I know him kind of on Instagram. I asked him if he could send me the clip for my channel. I could promote them. And it took like a week or two because we couldn't get the right length or whatever. I had to edit 2 videos together. I'm glad I did though. That was really funny.
That was good. Wait. So you saying you guys did that together? Oh, fuck me.
Well, no, I mean, it was like it was a live stream, and I saw the clip, and I know the guy on stream on Instagram. I asked him if I could use that clip for my channel, and he said I could. And then he said, like, just promote our show. I said I would in the video, and I did. And I got like,
Okay. He put a lot. He put a lot into his face makeup there.
yeah, I
That
know
was
he did. He did
impressive.
really good.
Sure.
He did really good.
He was trying to look like a skull, and it worked. I loved it.
I had a question about inflation. Is it expensive at the Mall of America?
I have not been to the mall. What day? What is the year? What year is it again? 2020.
2024?
Okay, I think the last time I was at MOA, that's what we call it here in Minnesota, because
Yeah,
I don't live that far from MOA.
yeah.
I think the last time I was there was 15 goddamn years ago. I,
Really?
I
Wow.
yeah, it's been a long time.
I
But
think it was fun.
I like the Mall of America is insanely impressive. I'm not
Oh,
gonna
I just,
lie. There's a lot happening there. It was great. You should probably. It
I
is.
know they have a, my sister, I put up 2 videos from there that my sister shot. One of like a little look at the amusement park there, and
And
then one
then
of
the amusement park keeps
yes,
changing names. It was Snoopy. It was Camp Snoopy originally, and then it turned into Nickelodeon
yeah,
World. And I don't know. I don't fucking know what they're doing. But I remember going there, and that was the first time I did a virtual. I went into a thing. I'm like, what is this virtual ride shit about? And like, I'm talking. It was that long ago where we did not even know what virtual
oh
fucking
wow,
shit was. So, and then I was in this chair, and it was called Red Rock Run. Look that
yeah,
up, Google
yeah,
it. And I'm
okay.
like, this is insane. What did I just experience? I've been on acid before. I said to myself, I've done shrooms, but that was insanely fucked up. I did not expect that a ride where you just sit in a seat and you have a fucking huge screen in front of you, and your chair, they make the chair just kind of
Yeah.
vibrate and like go forward and back and kind of jerk around a little bit and side to side. You really feel like this was like beyond any ride you'd ever experienced. That's what happened to me at Mall of America that night.
Well, I remember back in the early '90s, they had like this simulator. It was like a 5 minute film, and it was like,
It would probably be called a simulator today, but back
yeah.
then they didn't even know that word. They
Well,
didn't
they
know.
edited stuff. They edited stuff together. They edited like you're in a roller coaster, then you're like flying, then you're like on a bobsled, stuff like that. I remember that.
Yeah, but I was in this chair and
Yeah,
they're like buckle it like they treated it like you were in a roller coaster where you had to
yeah.
be harnessed in. And then I got it because they were jerking you all up and down, left to right in this chair, but you were not going anywhere. You were not moving at all. You were just like
Oh,
you had this huge screen in front of you, and it made you feel like you were in some kind of like the best roller coaster slash fucking out of this world experience you'd ever imagine. I was like, what the fuck? It was Red Rock Run. And I was like, well, thank you, Mall of America. But
awesome.
you want to know my favorite experience at Mall of America
What's
is?
that?
They
What's
have
that?
they have fucking 50. They have fucking so many floors. It's the fucking biggest goddamn mall in the world, or at least here in North America. No, at least in the United States anyway, because I'm pretty sure fucking Canada and Edmonton they have like a. But the Mall of America here in Minnesota, USA, I went there, and they have an entire floor that is just all movie theaters, like
Oh
a
wow.
multiplex that is just like I don't know 50,000 theaters. And they said we're gonna do a midnight showing of Pink Floyd The Wall. I heard about
Yeah.
it, and I brought my friend Debbie. She's dead now.
I'm sorry.
Debbie, yeah, she just died about 7 months ago from
I'm
melanoma.
sorry, honey. I'm
Well, I
sorry.
mean, I know. I mean, it sucks. I couldn't even believe it myself. Melanoma, really? Like what? from the sun. Fuck you, son. I know
Yeah.
that's okay. Anyway, but I brought her. I said we're gonna party, but it's been like everybody parties until like we're
Yeah.
not that age where we party till like 5 a.m. So I said it's a midnight showing of Pink Floyd The Wall on the big screen. Are you think I'm gonna miss out on this? I'm taking you. Well, she fell asleep. Love her for that. And I was just enthralled. I was watching Pink Floyd The Wall on the big screen at Mall of America in Minnesota. Anyway, it was a good memory. It's a
I'm
core
glad.
memory, motherfucker.
I'm glad you had fun.
Yeah, I did. I did.
Well, you deserve it, because you're awesome.
And then I nudged her and I said, "You can wake up now, Debbie." And she's like, you know how you have those friends where it's just not their thing? Like,
Oh, you
you
fell
get
asleep?
it? I'm like, okay, you're not into Floyd, but I am so heavily into Floyd. And she's like, I'm like, wake up! Wake
Wake
up!
up.
And we went
Wake,
drinking and we had the best night. We got in so much fucking trouble together in fucking Minneapolis, Minnesota. Like down like one time I brought her. I can't tell you what happened that night. My bad. I was about to go into another story of this.
oh, okay.
Completely inappropriate to talk about.
That's okay.
Okay, thanks, man. I love you.
That's okay. I love you too, honey. I love you very much. You're awesome.
I love you.
Love you, too.
I'm gonna I'm gonna piss off my neighbors. I'm pissed. I'm pissed. I don't want to piss off my neighbors, honestly, but like I'm in a concrete jungle. They're like fucking right up on me. They're everywhere, right? And that's okay. I don't give a fuck. But until my mail gets stolen, then I have a problem, right? That's what
Yeah.
happened. That's what happened last week. No, a week and a half ago. I got my mail stolen. I'm like I called up places that were supposed to mail me shit and they said we mailed it. And I'm like, well, I'm pretty sure it finally fucking happened. When you live in a city and nothing is secured and you're not in like a place where you have like where the fucking the mail carriers have to have a key to like
Yeah.
put your shit in your box and like block it. There's a reason. I'm like, it's time to institute that here, please. Because somebody stole my
Exactly.
mail. And I had to make a shitload of phone calls and I'm pissed. I'm still pissed about it. I kind of want to I kind of want to start that militia I was talking about. Go up into the go into the North Shore, go into the Boundary Waters, go into the woods. Take everybody with me. I'm not gonna start war or anything. I'm not gonna be like North Korea. I'm just
Yeah.
like, man, I just like no, I don't know where I'm going with this.
Tanya.
Tanya. All
I
right,
put,
I'm
I
gonna
put,
go because I'm wasted. I love you.
I love you too. I put the end of the title said, with my secret guest, Tanya Z. I always said
It's
special, but
secret. Oh,
you like that?
I ain't even a secret. I'm a little
You like
secret.
that, Tanya?
I'm like a hot pocket.
Yeah.
I'm like
Huh?
a
Fuck it.
I'm like a fucking what do you call those goddamn other things people eat?
Combos?
No, like what are those things like? With a strawberry in it.
Oh, Pop Tart.
Pop Tart. I'm not a Pop Tart.
You're a Pop Tart. You're a Pop Tanya's.
You
You're a
know
Pop
what
Tanya.
I am Tang. I've been watching this movie recently that like is going over like the first moon landing. What year did that
Yeah.
happen again? I don't remember.
Oh, a
They made a movie.
67 or something like that?
Yeah, so they made no. It was was
I
it?
was way before that, I think.
Yeah, it was way
Yeah,
before that.
sorry.
Like,
Yeah, sorry.
okay, so they had their like Channing Tatum, which I thought he turned into potato, but he's looking pretty good in this movie. I'm like, okay,
Okay.
maybe he turned into potato. And Scarlett Johansson, and it's all about like that era. And so,
Yeah.
like, women were completely just like fucking. The men were saying, "Oh, women, what do you know?" You know, like they're still gonna completely do, and we're regressing and reverting back to that type of patriarchy fucking Handmaid's Tale shit.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen what the Supreme Court's been doing, how in the fuck did this happen to us, for one thing? If you're not a woman, I don't know if you can understand the piss offedness that I'm going through
Yeah.
with what's happening to us right now. Like, you already overturned Roe versus Wade. Now, what you want to say is that you want to cancel contraception. Like, why? Because you need more white babies? Like, what do you need from us? I'm not going to procreate. I promise you. You know what? I gotta go because I'm pissed. I love
You
you.
gotta go. Aw.
Yeah,
Okay. I
you.
love you too.
All right. I'll
I
talk to
love
you
you too.
soon. I love you so hard.
Okay. I love you so. I love you so hard too. Okay, honey.
All right. I'll be okay. Bye bye.
Bye, honey. Well, that was my secret guest, Tanya Z. I might go on for another 10 minutes and wrap up at 2 hours. But I'm glad you came up. Now this is actually like a thing I had um like I said live stream. Usually I don't have a topic. I had two. I wanted to say something nice to Carrie because she deserves it. She did the video, the buy video, which is very sad, and she did follow, which was really cool. And then I thought maybe I should do a live message to Carrie too. Just give her kindness and strength and stuff. And that's what friends are for. I mean, and then I was on Turtles Live, right? And I started watching Children's Court Remake, and halfway through Turtle went live, so I went on there for a while. And I went back to this, and I thought well, first of all, I looked at how many Children of Corn movies were, and then how people ranked them. One guy ranked the third one last. He's out of his damn mind. The third one was awesome. Third one the best. And then like this other guy said, like the second one was his. The first one was his favorite. I mean, the third one was his favorite, and the original was his second favorite. But I mean, that's maybe going a little too far. I know some people like they rank the Evil Dead movies, and they say the remake is better than the original. They're out of their minds. The original is king. It really is. People say, I mean, I was about to say no name. They were saying it's too cheesy. I didn't think so. Many people think it's too cheesy back then. I thought it was brilliant. It was really scary. I thought Evil Dead was really scary. I mean, the sequel was because it's more. I mean, it was like action horror, but I mean, there was lots of scary parts in the original one because it's more serious, right? It was more classic horror vibe. With the second one, was like a remake of sorts with more money. I mean, I don't know how much money they had, 100,000 for the original one, or 50,000. I can't remember, and or 50 or 100,000, and with a ton of money to me. And then Dino De Laurentiis gave Sam Raimi like about $3 or $4 billion, and they made the second one, which is a more elaborate comedic action film, I guess. And then the third one, Army of Darkness, was all pretty much comedy, either comedy horror. If you're a horror comedy, that's more comedy horror, right? And so that was it. I mean, they had Ash versus Evil Dead. I still have to see season 3 of that, right? I gotta watch season 3. Um, I watched the first 2 seasons. I know somehow I just got out of it or something. And then they did a remake. I thought the remake was way too talky. It didn't put me in. I mean, there was like 1 or 2 scenes that did, but it left you off the hook too many times. I didn't think it told the story well. And then I saw Evil Dead Rise by Johns about a year ago, and I really liked that. That was really good. I thought it told a good story. A lot of the stuff was reasonable that happened in the movie, even though with a different urban setting. I didn't know if they're going to try and do like a Demons 2 thing, which I hated Demons 2. First he was awesome. Second one I didn't like. Lousy. Oh my God. Took you 2 weeks. Oh no. I'm sorry about that, Dive. I didn't see that part. So, like I said, I mean, I'll go for another 5 minutes. I'll wrap it up. I want to see, like, what I like to do is, like, set for a certain time. Well, not set for a certain time, end at a certain time. And there's a delay. It's like a little weird game. I don't know why. And there's a delay. If you hit it right on that, it might hit exactly on target. Because there's a delay when you end stream. But I wonder if you end stream, well, as soon as you end stream, it stops. But there's like a delay before it says ended. So I don't know. If it takes a second to end on YouTube or it takes a second to end on here. I don't know. I want to thank everybody who was in the chat. I want to thank Tanya, of course, for being up here, being communicative stuff. And yeah. I do what video is it at? I'll probably play a video. Dang it, hold on. Yeah, I don't know. I'll play rape on this stuff. That'd be cool. Man. Yeah, I hope you like those little videos. That's like classic concert footage I had of Napalm Death and a couple songs. And then I did like music video for my old used computer for a special song they did called You Suffer at Christmas. Because they have a song You Suffer, and then they added some Christmas bells and called Jingle Bells and called You Suffer at Christmas. I hope you all like this video. It's brutal though. Alright, that's it right there. I want to play my station identification, and then in a minute and a half, I'll be ending it.
Welcome, Legion, to the Jason Callan channel.
Cool. I'll be in a minute or two. I mean, thank you to the people that stuck around during that music, because some people don't like that kind of music. I'm going to wrap it up in about 70 seconds. I want to thank everybody who participated in the chat. I want to thank, say God bless you to CAREY, my good friend, and, talk to you about the Children of the Corn remake and the sequels and the original. And also, Tanya Z popped up, and she was awesome as always. So I'm going to, in a few more times, I'll wrap it up. I hope you all had a nice time, everybody, though. Okay? Any other brand? Something real short I can play. What's this one? It's all the snacks right here. Wonderful. And they got the food over here, too. That's what I call a snack table right there. I'm getting ready to end it. hit the button once and then hit twice. It's going to end the stream. So I hope you had a nice time. Until next, everybody, please take care of my legion. Good night, everybody. Good night. Good night.